I was actually making a video about FishIt and how much I hate these kinds of games, and how I wish players would popularize games that are actually good. Then, I saw this game. But first, why do I hate these types of games? Well, there's really not much of a game in them, is there? You spend about 99% of your time on these games being AFK and not actually playing. Take Pet Simulator for example. The core of the game is hatching pets and getting the best pets possible. And huge pets are one of those. They are stronger and sell a lot more than normal ones. But to get one, you need to open so many eggs. For example, I got this achievement for hatching 750,000 eggs. And before I quit Pet Simulator entirely, I still played quite a while after getting this achievement. So I have hatched more than 1 million eggs easily. And out of all those million plus eggs, how many huge pets do you think I got? I got none. I didn't even get this one from an egg. I think I got this one for free for migrating from Pet Sim X to Pet Sim 99. And that's the problem with these types of games. When I heard about FishIt, I immediately checked it out. And it's basically the same formula. You're trying to get items with horrendous odds. Like 1 in 4 million? Really? So when I heard about this, I immediately thought that I wanted to see how long it would take to max this game out. And maybe get the best fish or rod, if it's even possible in a lifetime. So if you want to get the best rod right now, you will need to get one secret fish from the ancient jungle, whose drop rates aren't too bad, especially if we compare that to the secret fish that we need to get from the sacred temple. In the sacred temple, there are 2 secret fish. One of them has a 1 in 4 million chance. And the other one, it's not even a better deal. It's a 1 in 2 million chance. Playing AFK is definitely a choice. You can play the game normally if you want, but being AFK is more beneficial. Because even if you cast a perfect throw and get that 2 times luck multiplier, you are not beating these absurd chances. Not even close. Even with insane amounts of luck, only a small fraction of players would ever get these rare fishes. And it's likely not gonna be you. It's gonna be that one dude, somewhere in Indonesia, who is AFK on 8 devices at once. Speaking of the game's player base, the player count of FishIt doesn't change significantly throughout the day. Even the biggest games get some significant dips and peaks throughout the day. But FishIt doesn't, because the majority of its players are AFK 24/7. But you can't really blame them. The game rewards you for being AFK, and that is exactly what the developers want from you. You see, developers earn Robux when a player with premium plays their game. And the longer that player stays in their game, the more Robux they get. So ultimately, you want people to stay on your game, and the longer, the better. And that's not just on Roblox. Almost every form of media does that. On YouTube, you used to need to upload a 10-minute video or longer to get good revenue. But now, even if you upload videos shorter than 10 minutes, as long as you can keep people watching and rewatching your content, the algorithm will push your videos more. Because if you can keep people from watching you, then you keep people on their platform. And so they reward you for that. TikTok was really good at doing this. It's only short form content, but people doom scroll all day, and it keeps people inside TikTok. And that's why YouTube copied them with YouTube Shorts. Now, wanting people to keep using your service is not necessarily a bad thing, but these games are just so blatant about it. They're basically just telling you, hey, you don't even have to play our game. Just stay inside so we can get money from you. You know what's even more pathetic? People are actually paying other people to AFK for them. Not only are you not playing the game, now you're paying people to not play for you. So if you ever feel like a failure, just remember that there are people out there who are paying other people to not play the game for them. And then what? When they get you the fish that you want, now what? You're gonna look at it? You're gonna frame it? How about you try and fish for a brain or a life next time? And there are so many games like this that reward you for being AFK. Grow a Garden disguises this with its weather system. If you AFK, you get more mutations, therefore more money. But like I said, wanting people to use your services more is not a bad thing, as long as it's done tastefully. For example, in 99 Nights, if you want to get at least 5 diamonds, you need to spend at least 20 minutes in the game, and the game doesn't reward you for going AFK. In fact, the game tries really hard to prevent it. That could be the hunger meter, the raids, or the weather. You can AFK in 99 nights, but you really have to go out of your way to do it. And if you want to get your reward, you're going to have to work for it. The Forge is getting a lot of steam right now. I heard that it's our savior from Brainrot games, so I want to try it. But unfortunately, I'm not old enough to play it. So far, everything looks good. The UI and graphics are really solid. I'm still getting used to the controls and movement since it's slower than most games I've played. Let me just play a little and see how it goes. So I did some mining offline, and I think I'm ready to craft some mid-game gear. Hopefully, I'll get a Dark Knight variant on my armor.
Nope.
For the weapon, I'm going to try to get the Chaos.
Nope.
Now I can finally farm for essence and runes. I'm going to farm the Death Axe skeletons because they have a chance to drop the spark runes, and I can finish my quest at the same time. I couldn't do this before because I was too weak, and I didn't bother investing in armor. I did make some good heavy chest plates, but I sold them for money. I'm actually going to try to kill a Reaper because I heard that they're pretty strong. This will open up the map for me even more. I used to avoid rocks with enemies nearby. Now I can just kill them so I can mine anywhere I want. The Forge is good. You can AFK, but the game doesn't reward you for not playing. Going AFK can only get you as far as the mid-game. If you want to go further, you're going to have to work for it. And the chances aren't so absurd that you won't even bother playing and just let the game play itself. The Forge is in a good spot right now. The only downside of games like these is being too grindy. And grindy means repetitive. It's in a good spot right now because it's new. But as time goes on, there's only so much ore you can mine until it gets old. In 99 nights, people are demanding more endgame content because it's becoming repetitive. I know the Forge is in beta right now and they're still building it, but they will need to add something new in later updates. Right now, it's in a good place, and I'm glad this game came out in this era of Brainrot. For so long, these waiting games have been the meta, because they're easy. It's easy to be good at them. If you think about it, it's really not a measure of skill or talent. It's just who has the most free time to waste or who's more unemployed. Games don't always need to be competitive or made to test your skills. Chill games are definitely a genre. But can we at least agree that they should at least be played? I mean, isn't that the point of gaming? I hope that this meta finally breaks and people start supporting more high-effort games and make them popular. The story of the Forge's conception actually inspired me to finally start my own game. I've had this dream game that I've wanted to make for a long time now, but I never got the chance. I always felt like I didn't have the time because I was busy making 99 Nights content. But it seems like my audience has already grown tired of watching me play 99 Nights, so maybe it's time to move on. I'll still play it since I still enjoy the game, but I think people don't like watching me play it anymore. So I'll do that on my own time and try to bring something new to the channel. In my next video, I don't know if I'll be reviewing the engineer class or making a dev vlog about the progress of my game. So I guess we'll see next week. So anyway, thanks for watching again. Or if this is your first time here, I'm glad you found my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!